Welcome to the first video of a new YouTube channel called Computer Science Explorations. My goal for this channel is to look beyond the buzzwords. I'd like to make this a hype-free place, and I'd like to, at least initially, start by looking at a little bit into the past. So I wear lots of hats in life, as all of us do, I suppose. One of them is as a professor at a large state university. And this last semester, I was teaching my class. I was doing a networking class in a computer science department. And I found myself gushing about how amazing Ethernet was. And I think what I was most amazed about Ethernet was that the Ethernet that was used in 1983 could still realistically be put on a network, a modern network in 2023, and still be used usefully. I can't think of any other technologies from 1983 that you could use today and not really notice that there's much of a difference. The fact that Ethernet was operating at 10 megabits a second in 1983 is still amazing to me. The I don't think I didn't get my first modem in my house until 1984, and that operated at 300 bits per second. So we're talking several orders of magnitude difference between 300 bits per second, where I could literally, on a terminal, watch text just coming one by one on the screen, versus 10 million bits per second. And that's how fast Ethernet operated. So the fact that it was going that fast at that point in time is proof it was aliens. No, it wasn't aliens. It was some really smart people. Bob Metcalf led the charge on that out of Xerox PARC, and did amazing things to build Ethernet. But what's amazing in 2023 is that the 1983 version of Ethernet still could work with modern computers, and actually could interface with every version of Ethernet that I know of, every version of Ethernet made since then, and still work. So that's my goal. I want to build a layer 2 network consisting of as many pieces of different Ethernet technology, meaning differently defined standards. So 10Base5, which is the first one, 10Base2, which is the 10Base-T, which is the first 10 megabit over twisted pair, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, all the way up to the standards that have just come out in the last few years, and maybe the ones that will come out in the next couple of years. So the ones that have just come out have been like the 100 megabit per second Ethernet. I think it's 400 megabits per second. The automotive versions of Ethernet, the 10Base TS1 or T1S technology, and then the industrial Ethernet, which is 10Base T 1L, which is for over twisted pair over long distances. The framing is the same. All of these should work together, and my goal is to make a layer 2 network where all these things talk to each other. I haven't seen anybody on YouTube who's done this. I haven't seen anybody in real life who would want to do it. But I thought this would be an interesting project, and one that there would be some people out there who would like to share my excitement for it. So my first goal is to build a functional 10Base5 network using Thicknet, transceivers, and AUI cables. So I may need to jump a little bit ahead in the process of connecting stuff to that network. I may need to use 10Base-T, which actually came out like 7 or 8 years after 10Base5 was introduced, and use that in combination with that so I can get some of my computer equipment to talk to it. I do have or will acquire some functional 10Base5 capable cards, but getting the drivers working on those and everything might be challenging. We'll see. But I intend to connect 40 years of Ethernet together and see where it goes. So the next video, we'll make a rough draft of how we're going to build this out, and we will go from there. I hope you are interested, and if you are, please subscribe, and you'll see the videos as I post them. Thanks so much.